Hi guys, Horace. Brothers and sisters, what's going on? We're talking about building, talking about creating, we're talking about taking control of different things. And something that our enemies have taken away from us is the information that they stole from us. In other words, was how we were able to take complete control over certain areas. We talked about Hiroshima and Nagasaki, how to destroy those temples, and they didn't destroy the temples in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. There were black people who were very powerful brothers who were inside of those temples. And the last effect from their bodies was literally destroyed by that nuclear bomb, that nuclear fusion that happened. So what we're looking at is the fact that the buildings, the structures that we create, when you get inside of those structures and send energy into the atmosphere, we can literally control the construction of this timeline. We're dealing with this currently. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to sound like I was glitching. I'm talking faster than I can think. But it's important, brothers and sisters, that we see the importance of building. And many of us say, we don't have this, we don't have that. Because the ancient buildings that we did have were destroyed. And the ones that were not destroyed were distorted. They're talking about those old churches, those state houses, which are ancient buildings that we use the energy from our bodies and the way we moved them. And we had different ceremonies there where our bodies would literally send energy into the atmosphere, changing all different types of things. And now what are these Saxons doing? They use the same ideas that we created them with to control the weather. That's the whole point of HAARP. And I'm always going to say that from this enlightened standpoint, HAARP was made from our bodies, our organs, and the way we move it. All of those cell phone towers, what they call cell phone towers or microwaves, were made from our bodies, because the system that they created to control the weather, control the atmosphere, it didn't work. And then that's when they realize we need melanin. We need the bodies of these black people and Hispanic people to control the atmosphere. And that's how they're able to go in the ionosphere, because they're using computer programs. All right, that charge up the melanin sites. When melanin sites charges up the melanin sites, and they take over the atmosphere by using our bodies. So we must get back to building extremely powerful structures as we did in our not so distant past, and begin restructuring the atmosphere, restructuring everything. We built these. This is why I built temples. This is why I built mounds. This is why I built these buildings with these curvature tops. You see who's taking over the buildings with the curvature tops? The fucking Arabs. Yes, the Arabs. They taken over those buildings with the dome tops. Yes, because they see that it was like a source of power for us. You're talking about type of people who have no power whatsoever. Only power they have is if they have a gun or a knife in their hand. That's if the money don't make others feel weak. So we're talking about some powerful information that we must begin getting accustomed to and acquiring this information, so that we, as the original beings, can begin to move into a more defined path as the original beings of nature and the cosmos. They use in our bodies, our bodies, everything that they make that controls the weather, the atmosphere. They use our bodies and create these devices from our body parts. This is the secret about the advanced technology. They use their bodies and organs, and you can control the planet with their bodies and organs. You understand this, brothers and sisters? Do you understand how this is operating, how this is moving? So we must use our bodies to build these structures again. And you don't know how to build, you gotta do something. You gotta do something. I'm serious. You gotta do something. You gotta do something. Get into sorcery. Get into witchcraft. Get into wizardry. This is our history, people. Change the scope of the timeline. When we reshape the present, we reshape the future. We don't get off course. Remain on course. Because this awakening just ain't a regular awakening. This is some shit. This is some fucking off-world shit. And this is what's scaring these white people and Arabs and Asians, because they can't control what takes place on this timeline. They said it in the video. We can't control what happens. Only thing we can do is react. That's all they can do, is react. See, they can't control. They can only react. So what do? We become active. We become active. Every level of technology ever known is within us. Ever known within us. Every level of technology ever known is within us. And we as the original beings have that ability, and we have that power to literally take this thing to a whole nother area of absolute power, brothers and sisters. So stop saying, I can't do this, I can't do that, and go within yourself and find out what you can do. I'm looking at 2 cell phone towers right beside each other. What you call these devices they use to control the atmosphere. You can go on the outside these devices. You don't even have to touch them. You can hold your hands towards them, and you can link into them, and you can make these motherfuckers do what you want to do, because it's made from our bodies. Just because it doesn't have that golden brown texture or anything doesn't mean it's not made, because they know how to, the serum from the melanin within us. They know how to take the serum from within us, because there's a certain serum that melanin has, and it's broken down, and it's put into it their technology. And they know this. They know this. Like we said, this is what they call advanced technology. This is just what they call advanced technology. And they're afraid. They are very afraid, brothers and sisters, of what is to take place in this present moment. So all this crazy weather and all this stuff right here, they are trying to create events on this realm, because this is their way of saying they have the power to control things on this planet Earth, on this realm, in this planet Earth, on this realm. They're within this realm. I don't mean only the realm, but in the realm, because we are inside of this realm, this Earth. This is their way of trying to say that they can control us within this realm, when in reality they can't control things or anything. They don't have that ability to control. Think about it. And they work so hard against us. They work so hard against us. This is why we're talking about getting back into dark energy powers. Tap into the darkness, tap into the dark energy, because this is where we were. This thing that they can't, this is something they can't link into. They can't link into the dark. That's one thing they can't link into. They can't link into the power of the darkness. It's entirely impossible for them to go into this point of absolute triple black darkness where the energy goes beyond the point of energy and literally just goes into a state of chaos. And this is what they don't want us to do, as if they are supposed to be the rulers. They put themselves in that position as rulers, and so many brothers and sisters have accepted that because of miseducation, because so many don't understand. We're the ones who own this planet Earth here. We're the generators, the operators, the destroyers. If you want to say gods, we're those who can literally bring chaotic damage to an entire system that was never supposed to be in existence from any area of time. They inserted themselves into this timeline. And now it's time for us to pull the plug on them. It's time to pull the plug on them. It's time for us to bring this shit to an end. And we're going to bring it to a bitter end. Or they're going to literally understand there's nothing that they can do against us. And we bring it to an end, they're going to be in a state of apology. And we're going to be like, you know what? You can apologize all you want to. You can apologize all you want. You can say, please forgive us, please this. There's no forgiveness, and there is no forgetfulness, because we're not going to forget what you done, and we're never going to forgive you. We're not that weak. We're not our ancestors. We're not those weak people or these weak beings of melanin that you once knew. We're not that. We are not that. And we will bring chaos. And through this chaos, we will bring order. Yes. Through this chaos, we will bring order. Because they took it upon themselves to try and short-circuit our abilities, to try to shut us down, because they want to take over power. I am Horus the Sky God, Pharaoh. I am a dark angel, Horus, Heru. I am a part of this dark energy order. I am one of the Dark Lords. I am the Timekeeper. We are so much that we have to repair. We have so much we have to regain and regather and recirculate and re-energize. We got a lot of work to do. It's not about the time that we have left, because we are time, literally. That's the thing about it. We are literally time. Oh, we got a short amount of time, but we don't have a short amount of time, because we are time. Because we're not shortening ourselves. But we're bringing balance. And you're bringing balance by destroying the thing that wants to create the unbalanced. This is what they all about. This is a battle. And just like I said, this is a chess game. And we realized that in this game, that they decide they want to play against us. And we don't want to play the game anymore. So like what we say before, when you realize that you play in a game, they keep changing the rules. Sorry, the bug. You're destroying the game, because we're tired of playing this game over and over and over again every day. We're more powerful. We're more powerful. No, we're gonna destroy the whole motherfucking game. We're gonna destroy the motherfuckers who created the game, and we're gonna do that through this great solar flash, what they call the supernova coming from the sun. Yes, Just like in that movie, Knowing, because they know how it ends with the sun. They know how it ends. See, there's a second sun right there. Us brothers and sisters already know the ultimate end is to burn everything that they created. And that's why they know. That's why they put that shit in their fucking book called the Bible. The world was once destroyed by water. It's never been destroyed by water, because water's always been in existence. Never was. This realm was never destroyed by water, because this realm is literally, our bodies are literally a significant replica of this realm. It was never destroyed by water, because there are civilizations that live underwater, that have been underwater for eons. Just like there are civilizations that lived on land for eons. But the world that they created will be destroyed by fire. And that fire will burn all the way down to their sunder. I was listening to there was a brother who came on one of the videos, and he's like, off the subject, he's like, I was thinking about Maui, and I went back to the video in Maui where the Saxon woman said that the people were catching on fire, and the brother said, what if it's the land that's burning these people off? And I thought about it, like, I said, wait a minute, we forgot about nature. Nature's very much alive. And there wasn't no direct energy weapons, because the woman said the people were in the streets just catching on fire. They were combusting right there in the streets. And I was sitting there, and I saw it, and I said, it's brotherhood, but I forgot about nature. The woman said people were in the water trying to get away from the fire, and they were catching on fire in the water. Which meaning where they were combusting, because all these people that are there are humans. They're all humans. Whether there's 6 ether beings or 3 ether beings, they're humans. And they have combusted because the 6 ether beings contain almost the same amount of sulfur as the 3 ether beings. The 6 ether beings are full of sulfur. They're not 9 ether beings. They're not. They're not us. They just have a different DNA strand. It's a little bit different than the Saxons. The Orientals have their DNA's a little different than the Saxons, but they're nowhere like ours. And what happened? They combusted physically, and that's something nature did. And the Saxons start putting informations out. Bill Gates had a part of this, and they want to take this and do this and do this. Oprah had a part in this, but the fire came unannounced, which means nature literally began burning shit up. You see what I'm saying? This is the consciousness. This is the energy of us as the original beings. We are the planet Earth. You understand this? The Earth is a living being. Are you following me? The Earth is a living, breathing person. This is some powerful shit. You got to realize that these white people and Asian people and Mexican people never had power, and these Arabs too, and they're horribly afraid of what us black and other Hispanic people can do. That's why we urge, build, and create, design, structure, because they're fighting against a battle that they can never win. They've always lost against us. We're tired of playing this game. So we're going to bring this thing to a complete end. We're bringing the fire. We're bringing the fire. And no matter how much they try to make it cold, like right now in the New York State area, the Pennsylvania Corporation area, they're making it cold all of a sudden. And they want to create this cold weather. Talk about, oh, we're looking about this weather. As brothers and sisters, we control this weather. You can create a temple for yourself where you can go inside. And just like the movie Poltergeist says, God is in his holy temple. We have to create that temple where we go inside ourselves. And there's nothing but crystals and different magnets, son of a bitch, and different waters, and different metals and crystals. See crystals, and we just sit there and we vibrate into this energy. We sit into the atmosphere. We control everything. This is what we're supposed to be. That suit of armor. We contain that suit of armor. We contain every weapon ever known within us to man, or ever known. It's something to think about. Bring it on, motherfucker. We bring in the fire. We bring in the end. In the end of all, this is Judgment Day. We the ones that control this planet Earth, brothers and sisters, not them. Those Asians, Arabs, Mexicans, and white people never controlled anything. They needed us to believe that they had control. And our belief literally gave them power. That's what they needed. Oh, the government can do this, then they can do whatever they want to do. Now we realize, and later on, because we're this new breed of carbon beings, us black and Hispanic people, except for the Mexicans. In this timeline right now, because the timeline's all behind us, had a different breed, but we this new breed of carbon beings. And like, hold on, you motherfuckers ain't got no power. You ain't never had no power. Everything was fucking implied. It was an implied power. That's what it was. It was implied. The implications of power are gone. All your money is extinct. As a timekeeper, I'm telling you this. All your corporations are extinct. Your calendar systems are extinct. Because to be honest, if we're looking at the real calendar system, you want to look at the real calendar system. The true calendar system has 60 months that create a year. Not 12 months. Because if you want to say it's a zodiac sign is based upon a month, because there's a zodiac sign, there's a certain amount of days for each zodiac sign. You're supposed to be 60 months that create 1 year. So every 5 years is a year, right? Every 5 years is a year. But the crazy part about it is that we don't know the name of the months. We don't know how we're supposed to be named, or how the event's supposed to be circumvented, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. See, as we gain this knowledge and gain this power and energy, we pull power to ourselves. We start to understand these motherfuckers never had power from the beginning. It's all implied. Because they have lost every fucking war that was ever brought against them by us. And this is why they don't want a war against us. This is why they need to isolate the wars against us, because they know we come together as one carbon body, black or Hispanic. We come together as one carbon body. We will bring chaos that their generation will have never seen. And once we begin, there will be no stopping. We will not stop. There will be the forever purge. And this is why they need us to team up and being married with them and have sex with them and be friends with them and be friend with them and with all that other bullshit, because they need us to be dummied down. They need us to be isolated. Our isolation weakens us, but our togetherness strengthens us. They never had power, brothers and sisters. Let's get back to these temples and these towers and this meditation. Let's get back into going and creating our power. Get into your sorcery again, brothers and sisters. I'm urging you. I'm just in my bedroom last night, tap into this darkness, and I felt that energy all over me. It literally just engulfed me in darkness. And I said, I am darkness. I am the darkness that they fear. Oh my goodness. It was so beautiful. And I can feel the energy just spiking within me, and just fire and plasma just charging up in my body. They know who we are. And it's time to remove them from this planet Earth and timeline forever and never allow them to come back ever again. Where, like the brother said, it was the land that was putting them on fire in Hawaii. It was the land. Oh, the other part of the land wasn't. How do we know? How do we know? This is what they're telling us. This is what they're telling us. They want us to think they all have all this powerful stuff when they really, in reality, they don't have it. They don't have it. Because if they had what they say they have, that they have evolved, and it's impossible for these inorganic beings to evolve, because for them to evolve, which means they will come to a state of absolute spontaneous combustion. They will literally explode into pieces if they try, and burn forever if they try to be like us. Something for y'all to think about. Alright, brothers and sisters, let's bring on this power. Let's bring on this power. Alright. I catch you guys later. I catch you guys later. Because we have a power that must be brought back to life. And they want to contain this power. That's their whole ordeal. We want to contain this power. And they're trying so many different variations to stop what is the inevitable. And we got to bring the inevitable to a screeching halt. You feel me? Alright guys, I catch you later. All power to the multi-celestial angelic beings. May chaos reign with you forever and ever. Remember, chaos is everything. Remember, we don't hate people. We bring balance. Hatred is an emotion. Nature doesn't hate. Nature brings balance. Nature sees unbalance. Nature sees, okay, I'm gonna burn the land. And don't think that what happened in Hawaii, in that one part of Hawaii, is not gonna happen the rest of it, because it will happen. You're gonna fire coming from above. You can have fire down below, because we are that fire. Let's bring it on, brothers and sisters. Go into your holy temples. Holy means fire. Holy means sun. Holy is for Helios. So your temple of the sun. We got these days coming. What's the day? The 10th? Isn't the 10th, I think? Or the 22nd? Or it's the 15th? I can't remember. What day is it? Let me see. What day is it? It's the fucking... it's the 23rd, I think. It's the 23rd. And so in 6 days, the gates of Isis, the gates of 1,000 moons, which we're in right now, because that started on the 15th. They don't care about this timeline. So in 2 days, we're going into it. But they're trying to create a timeline. They don't care about the timeline that's being created by the timekeepers. They're trying to create their own timeline. But our timeline supersedes everything that they could ever do. In 6 days, which is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday of this week is when we entered the gates of Isis. The gates of 1,000 moons. And we'll be at the gates of Helios and the gates of Isis at the very same time. Watch this power rise up through my body. Take advantage of it. This is just who we are. We're going to talk about that a little later. All right, brothers and sisters? Much power to you all.